BORTLEN was sentenced to 10 years back in September after he pled no contest to charges connected to the death of Sack Chase and Juvy. BORTLEN was accused of taking part in the killings of Juvy and Sack and agreed to take a plea deal. He pled no contest to 1 count of tampering with a witness, 2 counts of being accessory to a capital felony, and 1 count of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. In exchange for that, he got his 2 counts of first-degree murder dismissed, his witnessing tampering charge, and his charge for being directed to activities of a criminal street gang dismissed. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison, and that was followed by a 6-year probation, and he'll get credit for time served. The spokesperson for Broward County State's Attorney's Office said that he will have to give a sworn statement to prosecutors explaining his role and what allegedly took place that night. In other words, he basically copped out, like, instead of taking it to trial, because shit, let's be real, if BORTLEN had took this to trial, he was cooked. They was gonna fry him. That really was his best bet, or was it? Juvy's father, Spoon, who has a YouTube channel called Spoonful of Game, shout out to Spoon, y'all go subscribe to him. Spoon had an interesting take on BORTLEN's no contest plea deal.
If you ask me, he already, off the record, told everything that needed to be said. So we pretty much satisfied. And the question was asked, who do we dislike more, YNW BORTLEN or YNW Melly? Of course it's going to be Melly, because Melly is the one that actually did the heinous act against Christopher, a.k.a. Juvy. So as far as the parents of the victims, oh boy, we want to see that dude up under the prison. And like his mom used to say, oh, y'all just wish everybody in the car passed away. Yeah, nobody would have passed away if that little demon never got in that back seat behind Cortland and shot everybody while they was asleep. I see if they got in an altercation and both of them pulled out guns and he got the better of them boys, but he caught them boys sleeping and did some duck coward ass shit that I can't respect. I can't respect him on no level. I don't see him being a gangster. He's a straight pussy. They wanted to be bloods. They were trying to get brought home, and a whole while they flunkies. So we'll see going forward how this is gonna play out, man. But I promise you, Just for Juvy is coming soon.
What does it mean when you plead no contest? A no contest plea or nolo contendory means the defendant will not fight the charges, leading to a conviction and sentencing, but does not admit guilt. The main difference from a guilty plea is that no contest plea generally cannot be used as an admission of guilt in a related civil lawsuit. For criminal sentencing purposes, the court treats it the same as a guilty plea. Key aspects of a no guilty plea: no admission of guilt. The defendant does not confess to the crime, but acknowledges that they will not contest the charge. Criminal conviction. A plea of no contest is treated as a guilty plea by the court, resulting in a criminal conviction. Sentencing. The defendant will be sentenced as if they were guilty. Civil liability. A no contest plea typically prevents the plea from being used against the defendant in a subsequent civil case arising from the same incident. This is often the primary reason for choosing this plea, as it can protect the defendant from having their admission of guilt used against them in the civil lawsuit. Not always an option. The court may not accept a no contest plea, and it is often part of a plea bargain. By definition, if you think about it, it's like BORTLEN admitting to being involved in the crime high key. And if that's the case, then if we're using common sense by him admitting that he was a suspect the whole time and not a victim, then that lets you know the drive-by and the setup of them going to the hospital and him giving a statement, all that was made up that night. His attorney gave a statement and said that it's important to note that BORTLEN pled no content, so he is not admitting to anything. There is no requirement or expectation that he will cooperate with the prosecution against his co-defendant, nor does the attorney anticipate that BORTLEN will be called as a witness by either side, so the plea should not be construed as an admission of any kind, nor can it be used against him or anybody else. Listen to what Juvy's father had to say about that statement his attorney gave. Y'all
Hey, and shout out to John Phillips, who came out and corrected Melly lawyers. I mean, not Melly, but Cortland's lawyers, who trying to say he won't be testifying, this, that, and the other. And that is false, because he will be testifying for sure in the civil case. and he will be doing a deposition soon. And as far as his probation goes, he could get questioned and subpoenaed to be questioned at any time. And if he refuse to answer, that could violate his probation. But the probation might start after. Well, it's gonna start after he get out. So we'll see how that play out. And think about this now. The manager 100K track and the mom and the little brother used to go all on these tours doing interviews saying, oh, Melly wouldn't do something like that to his friends. He loved them. Okay. So if that was the case, why would Cortland cop out or plea saying that he did this, that say he did the crime, the accessory after the fact? I know people gonna say, oh, he pled in no contest because that was the best interest for his case, and that's not a guilty plea. But please, man, who the fuck gonna take time for the homies' deaths knowing that they didn't do it?
Yourself this. Why would BORTLEN cop out to accessory to the murder of Sack Chaser and Juvy, his friends, if he didn't have nothing to do with it?
And how the guys gonna feel back at the crib? Listen, man, Juvy and Sack friends do not fuck with them boys, and the ones that do, shit, we don't fuck with them because they playing both sides.
And if they didn't do it, who did? Now, according to Google, since he pled no contest, he can't be forced to testify on charges in the case, but the person may be compelled to testify on other cases. I don't know, man. Either he threw Melly or alley-oop and the prosecutor don't really got a strong case for real, how we think, or he threw Melly ass under the bus. But either way it go though, that still don't change the fact that the family think he did this. Juvy dad is pretty much 1,000% sure in his heart that Melly did this. And again, if we going back to that phone, man. Also too, before I close, I made a video a few days ago about Mickey True. She basically said that she got this video from one of her subs that just sent it to her out the blue. But I kind of debunked her trying to go with that lie or that little narrative or whatever, putting that off on her subscriber, because when she put that video out, it already had her watermark in it. So she made it as if she was reacting to a video that she already had. This interrogation video, I think Mickey True had that video already, along with some other stuff that she probably already got that might come out soon for whatever reason. But when that happened, I felt, I'm like, and I'm in my mind when I made the video, I'm like, they finna spin a narrative. They finna try to put this off as if Melly is innocent, or they gonna try to spin it and be Melly biased in the content that they put out. And lo and behold, if you listen to Juvy father don't fuck with Mickey True. He don't fuck with Sadie Nash.
I'm not a fan of neither. I fuck with Law and Crime, but not Bryson Boom, whatever that dude name is on X or Twitter. He's a Melly fan. He's biased. Cuff Boys is biased. Sadie Nash, Mickey True, that boy Music, all on Melly fans. I don't know. It's a few bloggers that are pretty neutral. They don't lean one way or the other, and I can respect that. But if you on there trying to advocate for Melly, oh, justice for Melly, you a straight bitch, man. Straight like that. And I can't wait for I can't wait for something to happen to one of y'all family members, because free that boy. Free the killer. Whoever did it, free him.
Cuff Boys, you could tell, may be a fan of Melly. So I give him a little grace. You can tell that he's young, you can tell, and he got a huge following. Shit, his following bigger than all the other people that I just called. Sadie, Mickey True, Music 101. Like, his following is bigger than all theirs combined. It's like sometimes he come off being biased, especially Melly biased. I done caught that a few times when he doing videos. I'm just going back down memory lane, just watching old content, trial videos, listening to what the family had to say, listening to what Spoon gotta say, how Juvy's father felt, what Sack Chaser mama felt, and just doing my own thing over here, man. If y'all stay to the end, hit the like button, subscribe. Comment down below what you think, man. How y'all think this gonna play out in 2027 when it go back to trial? Melly go back to trial in 2027. Do you think he's gonna be found guilty or not guilty? Or is it gonna be another situation like the mistrial before? Do they have enough evidence to prove that Melly really did this? And I saw something on Reddit where people were talking about a black android, and also another interesting story. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know if these are facts. But I saw something on Reddit, and if you're reading this and you visualize what you're reading as you're reading it, it's like, dang, I can see that happening. But then when you start reading it, you gotta ask yourself, is this real, or did somebody make this up? Like, where did this come from? Y'all tune into my next video, because that's what my next video gonna be on. If you stay to the end, man, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. It's T-RaeTv.